We departed solo with 2 reefs in the mainsail plus the genoa, leaving the island of Moto Lava to our starboard side as we set a course for the Solomon Islands, 220 miles away. 3 hours later we dropped the mainsail, sailing with the genoa alone. With 12 knots behind us and a following sea, we passed Euripara Island. What do we know about the Solomon Islands? Well, it was formerly known as the British Solomon Islands Protectorate until its independence in 1978. The Solomon Islands is a country ranked 156 on the Human Development Index. Has little infrastructure, things break down all the time, it's hot and the internet speed is slow. It is one of the least frequently visited countries in the world, so a few challenges for us. We carried on sailing throughout the night, but we lost all power in the early hours when we let the batteries drain down to 20%. We turned the port engine on, but that suddenly stopped after a short while. So we continued on just using the starboard engine alone, figuring that we could sort all our problems out when we got to Nendo Island.
I remember us like yesterday, and how
we arrived on the northwestern coast of Nendo late afternoon. It was too late to enter through the reef pass on the western part of the island, so we motored up and down the side of the island until daylight. Nendo is also called Santa Cruz Island. It was named by the Spanish explorer Alvaro de Mendana in 1595. He also started a colony there, but he died a year later.
We've arrived at Santa Cruz, which is our first stop in the Solomon Islands. It's also known as Nendo. We actually made landfall at night time, but we didn't want to come in because of you can't really rely on navionics, and we're just still coming to grips with working with offline maps, which seem to be a better navigational tool to use here in the Solomons. So as we were uncertain about the area, and also because you just don't know when you come to a place at night whether they've got fishing traps out or fishing lines or whatever hazards, because nothing would be lit. So we opted to stay off the island, and we just went up and down really slowly till daybreak, and then we came in. We came in here to Lata. Lata's the government station or whatever you might say for the islands around this area, and we need to clear in with customs and also biosecurity. We can't actually anchor where the customs is because it's really deep. Here in the Solomon Islands, it's incredibly deep anchorages, so whenever you do get a shallower area like here, you have to get up really close to the reef. So we couldn't anchor over there, which is about 2 miles away, so we came over here to Shore Point, and today Paul will dinghy over with another boat here to try and round up the customs and biosecurity, because even though they know we're here, we have to go and see them to get them to come here, so we have to do that. This is a terrific anchorage, and we've met some wonderful people already, and this is an agricultural college. It's an Anglican agricultural college, and we've met a nice family that have come out and traded with us. They bought some food and vegetables, and really love to have a chat. They've had to get up and go off early today because today is a feast day, and a lot of the people from the village have gone down to another village to have a celebration. It's something to do with remembering the dead, so that's what they're off to do today. And yeah, it's looking good, looking positive for the Solomons.
This is my smaller one.
Hello, smaller one.
Yeah, the smallest.
Smallest. What's your name, smallest?
Mr. Max.
Mr. Max?
Max. Baby Max.
Oh.
He's going to be 1 year.
Yeah?
Next year in January 23rd.
Oh, wow.
He's scared of the color. New people, new color. Eh?
We're scary.
Second. Hello. Second. Say hello.
Oh, you are scaring them.
Tahiti.
That's you.
Alice?
Yeah, it's you.
It's Melody.
Lillian?
Melody.
Melody and Nelly. She's my niece. My
Where is Melody? Where is Melody? Here.
Yes, Daddy.
Hold on, he will break you and me. We will go there.
I managed to get a banana boat to take me over to Lata in the evening to watch the World Rugby Cup Final between England and South Africa. I had great hopes after England's brilliant performance against the All Blacks.
How big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience? Can I be saved? I wanna catch the wave. How big is your love? Tell me, how high is your patience? Can I
Okay.
What's up there? Is it a bird? What are they throwing the stick?
That's
Fruit.
Aqua fruit. Aqua.